So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this really sweet screwdriver I got from Amazon. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be using this screwdriver that I got from Amazon to adjust the Balmar regulator. So I'm going to show you how to turn your Balmar regulator output down a little bit and maybe increase the lifespan of your alternator. So it's underneath the passenger seat. Mine is stuck to the wall. It's super hard for me to see it. But here's the Balmar regulator. It's just sitting there. Now to get this project started, you're going to have to start your van. And I'll show you how to disable that seat alarm in a little bit. Turn on your van, and then come back to your master volt screen and turn on your alternator. So you have to have your alternator enabled in order for it to light up. Once you enable it, you're going to have a screen. The screen's going to start scrolling through, and it's going to have certain settings. Oh, that's the setting we want right there, B6. That's what we'll be doing today. So now looking at the alternator, I'll set it back to B0. This is what yours is going to look like. So you're going to look under your seat, and it's going to be a screen, and it's scrolling through all these things. For the most part, these are all factory set and appropriate, but it's going to have one that's set to B0, which means that the alternator puts out 100% of its capability all the time. We're going to try and change that. And I got this set back to B0, so you see the LFP, and then B0. So that's the number we're going to be changing. And you have to use like a magnetic tip tool to do this. I'm showing with this screwdriver bit, it's very magnetic. And I was not able to actually get this thing to work using this piece. But just to show, I'm trying to take the tip of the magnetic piece and press it on that red dot, which is, I'm sorry, it's really hard to visualize. The whole thing is like at an angle. But I could not get it to actually sense the magnet on this one. So I had to go get that little, it's kind of called like a pocket screwdriver. I had to get one, see nothing's changing. So I had to go get one of those pocket screwdrivers to do this. So now I switched to the magnet tool. I'm putting the magnet end of it on the dot, and a little red dot's going to show up between the F and the P. You might see it pop up in just a second. I'm not getting a clear dot right now, so I'm not in the right spot. I must have a bad angle. But once I put it down and I can have that dot, it was just there for a second. Once I have that dot there, I'm looking for the Pro to show up. So when it says Pro, it's for program. So right now, remove it. Now it's going to enter the program menu. So I don't want that one. I want to see BEL. When I see BEL, I push it down on the red dot again. And it goes straight into this B-0. So that's no reduction. That's a 5%. That's a 10%. 15% at 3. That's reduction. I'm going to scroll to 6. That'll be like a 30% reduction in the, I think it's like the belt load manager. That's what we're doing. So B6, remove it. It's going to save it from this point. But I need to let it cycle for 3 times. So I'm just going to sit here and watch it. It's going to cycle through the same programs over and over. Now the reason I'm doing this is because when it's at B0, we're basically asking the alternator to put out 100% of its capacity all the time. And that might lead to like premature wear and failure. By reducing the output, hopefully I can increase the longevity of this alternator before I have to get a new one. So you see it's just scrolling through the same menus that we were talking about earlier, and I'm not going to touch it. At the end of this, it's going to say SAV. I believe it'll save. It'll say SAV, and then we know that our information was saved, and it'll go into the other screens, and we'll be able to see that the B6 shows. Now to save a little time, I just skipped this forward. So we're looking for the SAV, which is going to happen just after these 3 dashes. So once you see the SAV, there it is, then what you just did is now saved. Now it's going to exit the program menu, turn off. It's going to turn back on. And now it's going to go in those one settings that we can see, like after this LFP, it should say B6. And good, it says B6. So that means that we successfully were able to adjust this. And we reduce the output of our alternator. So now let's disable this seat switch. This is probably where you want to start, just so you don't have to listen to this the whole time. So under the passenger seat, you'll find a green plug, at least mine's green anyway. But you'll see where this kind of lies near that release lever. You'll find this plug, and you'll just need to pull the green plug out of it. It's not going to affect anything else. It's literally just going to disable the alarm of the chair. There's no other error codes being thrown. I'm doing this for this project, obviously. You probably should leave it plugged in. That way you know your seat is always locked for safety when you're driving. But you could also want to unplug this if you were at a campsite and you had your seats rotated around reverse and you want to use your alternator to charge your battery. Which I don't really recommend that because it seems like our alternators get really hot if they're not in motion and with higher RPM. Higher RPMs help a fan blow, so hopefully if you're using this to charge at a standstill, you have like a high idle, which could help keep it cooler. But anyway, this is how you do it. It's just a plug under the seat. It's super easy. Push up on the button, pull it out. I'm trying to do this without being able to see it, so it's all by feel kind of, but clipped in, push button, pull out. That's it. So that's it for this video. I have the soft start for the AC in hand, so I'm working on installing that. Like and subscribe for more content, and thanks for watching.